What's going on, YouTube? If you don't know, you really should. Antdolla with antdolla.com coming to you with another video. And today, I'm gonna tell you why you don't need to worry about what others think about you.
Talk about it, let them talk about it. Put it on the blog, let them talk about it. Talk about it, let them talk about it. Put me on the.
Yo, welcome back to those who are already subscribed. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining me for another video, vlogucation, vlogtorial, whatever you want to call it. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you consider subscribing. I'm giving you tips every single day how to make more moves and money with your music, also how to get your brain right and how to use it. So subscribe right now, don't miss that. And let's get right on into it. So, don't worry about what others think about you. Why is this important to internalize and live by this credo every single day? Because here's what starts to happen when you put too much focus on what someone is, what their perception of you is, instead of what your perception of yourself is to yourself. You'll notice yourself start to do things that you normally wouldn't do because you're seeking approval. You start acting in ways that you wouldn't normally act because you're seeking approval. You start doing things very beta, very timid, shy, because you don't want to piss people off. You don't want to, rub people the wrong way and things like that. But what I've learned is that no matter what, everyone always has a motherfucking opinion. And guess what? They're entitled to have that opinion, just like you're entitled to have your opinion, and no one can take that away from you. It's the same thing. So what you need to understand is that what someone's opinion of you is, what someone thinks about you, doesn't really matter. It doesn't affect you. Just consider that a facet of life. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like people come with baggage, they come with opinions too. That's just what it is. That's how it goes. I didn't make up the rules. If you mad at it, ask God about it. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm just observing it and letting you know why it shouldn't affect you, especially as artists. Because here's also what I know is as you carry your art into 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, as you grow as an artist, as you add more years and more days of experience, your music changes. So for some people that's better, for some people that's worse. I mean, it just goes different places, and your friends will tell you, people will tell you. I mean, I used to have friends that would, and there's one thing to criticize, but there's another thing to criticize just to say that you know something, or you had an influence on something or anything like that. Like, I had somebody I used to be cool with, used to do things like that, and it's like, come on, man. Like, that's why you shouldn't take what others think of you too seriously. And that's why I don't get too high on the praises or too low on the lows, because it's just like, at the end of the day, I'm moving this train regardless of what people say about it, whether they like it, they hate it, they want some more of it, they don't ever want to hear it again. It doesn't matter. I'm the one that has to make it happen. I'm the one that has to do it. So that's how I proceed through life. That's how I make it, almost 20 years being in this industry, being in this business, independent, and, not losing my mind. I mean, I was very close a couple of times, but, for the most part, I'm very happy. I'm very grateful, very thankful. And, I'm just looking forward to a tremendous amount of growth this year and, many years to come. And, a lot of that stems from my ability to just work and proceed in tunnel-like vision and not worry about what people are saying or doing, or not even about me, but just in general, not getting caught up in the popular bullshit, and not allowing myself to fall victim to, I don't know, binge watching TV shows every day, which is cool. If I could, I would, but I'm trying to get things done right now, so I ain't really worried about that. But just things like that, like, and all that stems from just being confident in what I'm doing and being more confident in myself than anything else. And it seems like it's such a simple task, but no matter how confident we are, we all have those moments where something might put us off a little bit or make us a little timid, or it might be a girl that we like that we think is really hot, or whatever the case may be. Everyone has that spot where they get in that uncomfortable space. And once you get to the other space where you don't care what others think about you, you hit those spots a lot less often because it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? You just give yourself freely without any expectations, without any need for reciprocity. I'm always learning new words on these fucking videos, it seems like. But no, in all seriousness, like, you know, once you give freely to the world, give freely to your relationships, give freely to your craft, give freely to everything that you have your hand in, you'll see not only returns, but you'll start to see those returns tenfold and genuine returns, because, you know, it wasn't based off of something greedy or selfish. You know, the intent wasn't bad. The intent was good. You know, you were just trying to be helpful, or you were just trying to show some love, or whatever the case might have been. And, you know, that's how you get it back. And that's a case of karma, if you believe in that, the yin and the yang, good, bad, whatever the case may be. But, you know, you can't let what other people are saying affect what you're doing, is really what I want to kind of bring this point in and kind of rope it in real quick. I don't think people understand the power of words, and not just out of a musician's mouth, but out of an artist's mouth. You know, so anytime you're feeling down, or anytime you know, aren't sure about what you're doing, you know, say some affirmations to yourself. Shit, I mean, especially if you're the type to listen to the outside noise and what everyone is saying and thinking about you, say some nice things about yourself. If you don't love yourself, ain't nobody else gonna love you. You ain't gonna be able to love nobody else. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really think about these things. I know that as artists, it's always about, let's just make the best song we can make, and let's just promote it the best way we can promote it. But, you know, you have to think about the daily maintenance. You know, your vehicle, your body, your mind, your spirit, you know, your emotions. You have to think about all of that. And that's what this channel is about, is just providing a way for you to not only learn tips, practical tips on how to, you know, grow your music business and become prominent, or whatever the case is that you want to do, and whatever time you're willing to put into it. But it's also a space for you to, you know, decompress and understand that us artists are in it together. You know, just like you feel not so confident sometimes, I feel that way at times, you know, but for the most part, I'm pretty damn sure about what I'm doing most of the time, you know what I mean? And this is just a place where you can bounce those ideas off. You can talk to me, I'll chat back with you. Send me what you guys want me to make videos on. If you have any ideas, if there's anything that you want me to talk about in particular, let me know in the comments. You can hit my email, send the about section at my channel. And speaking of my channel, if you have not subscribed, make sure you do that. Every single day I'm dropping gems about how to make more moves and money with your music, how to get your brain right, and how to use it. And if you like live streams, every Friday I do Freestyle Friday, where I just go off the top of the neck on all the newest beats, all the newest songs out. So make sure you join me for that. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss it. Come in and request your favorite song. And with that, I'm going to get along, you know what I'm saying? antdolla, antdolla.com. Look it up. Sheesh.
Went from Pontiac to a new Ferrari. Both two doors, just a different glory. You a woulda, coulda nigga telling different stories. On social media, just looking salty. Talk about it, let them talk about it. Put it on the blog, let them talk about it. Talk about it, let them talk about it. Put me on the